When you talk to the Republicans, when I talked to the Republicans who voted for this, who said they were going to do this, they said, it's okay. We're just getting rid of waste. We're just getting rid of fraud and abuse. The only people who are going to lose their coverage are people who shouldn't be eligible, and everyone's going to be fine. You tell me, you've been in the middle of this. Do you think everyone's going to be fine?
Oh, there's no chance. And we know that there's no chance because you already have people who voted for this with buyer's remorse, and talking about, well, we're going to prevent this from really going into effect because they realize it's going to devastate their states. So why is it a false narrative? First of all, there have been lots of research by independent organizations that there's nowhere near $200 billion a year, $100 billion a year, pick your number, of fraud and abuse in the Medicaid system. Second of all, most of that, well north of 80 to 90% of that, quote, fraud that there's actually in the system is performed by providers and insurers, not by the innocent enrollees. There may be some there, but most of that is a result of the complication of the system, complication of knowing whether you're eligible or not. I don't know if anyone listening or watching this has actually gone to a website for Medicaid and tried to look at the forms and fill them out. The Texas one, I just recently looked at it, is around 20 pages. It asks all sorts of totally crazy, ridiculous things like, do you have a trust? What kind of trust is it? Do you own land that has mineral rights on it? What kind of, and
well, there's a lot of oil executives trying to get on Medicaid, right?
I mean, it's like, who are you trying to catch here exactly? And there's literally 20 pages of this where Texas knows full well what someone's income is, and they can check with the IRS, and they don't need any of this information from an individual. This is all about dissuading them from getting and applying and going through with the process, creating hurdles for it.